Okay, Thursday morning in the kingdom. Yes, Thirsty Thursdays. Yes, 5 days with the wind generator. Yes, the boss isn't too happy when he figured it out. 5 days we wasted on the wind generator, known as useless. But I pointed out to the boss, look on the bright side. We have a new flagpole. Yes, I'm mounted on top of the shop. We have a new flagpole. Plus, we have yard art named useless. All right, this morning woke up to a minus 14 Celsius, but feels like minus 21. Ooh, it's so chilly. Yes, it is. I forgot my gloves. All right, on the yo-yo scale, plus 6 Fahrenheit, but feels like minus 6. Oh, isn't that confusing? Like Father's Day here in WHO-ville. All right, so today will be a shop day, and it's going to be chilly today. Hopefully we get some wind. We're not sure. Also, too, remember to enter the draw to win. Sir Rodney has 3 of those prizes, yes. So email him. He's going to do the draw at the end of the day on Friday, his work day. Yes, yes, he has to work till 5 or whatever. So make sure you enter to win. Link in the description to Sir Rodney's email address. We have to code it. Or maybe we'll try a picture after this intro. If the picture's there, I succeeded and remembered. Yes, oh my. All right, let's scroll a bit more. Yes, nothing happening down there with the Gong Show contractors and also the Gong Show mining company still whining and crying about production being delayed. They won't go into production till 2029 to get that high value grade gold out of the mine. Okay, what about the people's houses and cabins that they burnt? Yes, they're, how would you say, they had 2 fires get away, and it's the third one that, how would you say, caught and took off that burnt everything. What about those people? Yeah, they won't be they'll be 2029 by the time they fight the insurance companies and get their cabins and homes rebuilt. That's if the insurance companies actually come through, because how would you say, being stupid and being dumb isn't classified as insurance, okay? Act of God, forest fires, act of God, lightning, all that kind of stuff, that's okay. That's what insurance for. But how would you say, 3 fires later and the one takes out your house? Yes. We were so lucky. It came close to us, but we can't get insurance up here at the end of the world because we have no other assets around to get insurance. Yes, the insurance company will let you have insurance if you own assets elsewhere. Yes, like in Florida or Vegas or somewhere like that. All right, there we go. We're going to move forward here because it looks like it'll be a long delay before useless comes off the pole. So it's kind of tight walking between the, how would you say, the shop and Thor. So we'll move him and park him back where he's supposed to be. All right, 1 full rotation. Oh my, we did it. It's chilly out here. We better get going. The meat phone doesn't like it when it gets cold. Oh well.
Thursday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 9 a.m. and as you can see, the sun is shining. There is some clouds in the sky. It did snow a little bit last night too, but as you can see, not much came down. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out and make breakfast. At 1 or 2 p.m. I'll go up and do the mail, then head to the kingdom. I'm not sure what we're doing today.
Okay, we'll be short some video today, so let's see what we did yesterday. We'll record this great event of us up the ladder, or me up the ladder. All right, so we got the camera 6 on replay here on the Swan security system. All right, let's see if we have enough talent. I don't know. All right, let's hit fast forward. 1, 2, 3, there. Speed it up 16 times. All right, I should appear here. I got the drill. All right, watch this. I'm hanging on for dear life. And we go zoom, zoom. Yes, and the wood stove smoke is right there. Oh, yes. Conditions are extreme. I should get hazard pay by the boss. All right, the staff should appear in the bottom corner here somewhere to encourage me. So look at the conditions I'm working under. We got the little colored top on. I think it's yellow. Yes, we got the yellow. There I am, expertly taping it up so it doesn't go spin and spin. Staff's down the corner. Oh, there she is, recording this great event. Yes, taping it up good, just like I do to the ladies in the bedroom. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. All right, there we go. I think the ladder's done. Okay. Okay, seems I got the lights off in the office here. We'll take a look at these tanks. These tanks here to be mounted on the Lombard sleigh, because we have 2 of them on the sleighs. These 2 here have to have the skis built and mounted. But in the meantime, seems how it's been 3 years now, maybe we can put some solar panels on top of this one, pointing that way, because that's where the sun is in the winter. So that, if we had some little solar panels right there, it's a short wire over to here to where the batteries are in the shop, okay? So let's see if we can get some suggestions on what solar panels we should get to keep the batteries charged when the wind generator, better known as useless or useless 2, because we have another one coming, to keep them charged up. And if possible, if it could be on Amazon, since how Sir Rodney is an Amazon Prime member, he seems to get everything quickly through Amazon. All right, so a couple of solar panels right here. That way, I think that would work out good, because I think wind generators and solar panels must go hand in hand. And look at the wood stove smoke. Yes, it's chilly willy out there. But winter, we knew winter was coming, but it seems strange this cold with no snow. Okay, just about 11 o'clock and we made it to the shop. The boss isn't too happy. We're lollygagging, or playtime. Yes, it's nice and warm in the shop. That's why we do paperwork in the morning. That way it gets everything caught up. Yes, or the shop warms up. Okay, so the ski kind of dried quickly overnight by the wood stove. Yes, and everything is based on the original rims with that center hub doing all the holding and guiding. Okay. So with the amount of welds and booger welds, and we had the heat cranked up to get through that paint and everything like that. As you can see, the welds, lots of welds. We didn't think this little bracketry would fit. It fit, but the thing is, we had to die grind the holes a bit because those 7/16 bolts didn't quite fit. But also too, 10 years from now, those probably 7/16 bolts will be going into like a 9/16 hole because everything's going to be all whacked and twisted and bent from hitting trees. Yes, so to get the die grinder to fit, all right, take it up here, we had to take the flex hose off to get it to fit in there because it being too rigid or the couplers was too close and it wouldn't bend. So we have the air chisel thingy from the mine for doing your welds. Okay, you always have to have an air hose on it because if you have these couplers right in here, the shaky vibration. Oh, that was a country western song by what's his name, McCoy. Shaky, yeah, shake your booty, or what do they call it? It vibrates on these couplers and it wears them out and they leak. So it's best to have the little hose going back. So you always find yourself a hose that kind of didn't survive or something like that and put it on. So now we can switch it all back and then take this ski off over here and begin the welds and more welds and welds. Oh, it's going to be a long day. But oh well. Once the skis are done, we're pretty well close to going outside and finding the trees. And then once we can figure out, once the tires arrive for the idler axle, because they got lost in the post office, then we can figure out the snow tracks, because we have just tire chains on it to drive around to wave at the ladies. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, and I cut up all the root balls using the Sawzall. Yes, with those gifted Princess Auto blades. Also, too, it's 1 o'clock old time and 12 noon new time. All right, so I got this wrong here. So what's kept me going is these Halloween treats. Reese's Pieces, I think that's American. I'm not sure. I don't remember them growing up. I remember Reese's Cups, but not the Pieces. I think that's the American brand or candy, now made in Canada. All right, as you can see, we splashed some paint right there. Yes, we splashed the paint. Also, too, these doors are ready for the names to be painted on, hand lettered. So we got everything out, and we got thinking that fuel tank would be good for marketing because we got the side views of the truck this way with King of Obsolete in full letters on the doors like they always been, but we have nothing on the back. So when this thing is up against the trees or stuck in the trees because I couldn't steer, we should put the KOO on the back, just like we did on the Cats. So I decided I'd paint it now. Yes, I didn't feel like welding, so as the boss would say, playtime. And seal up the back window, because in that heavy rains it leaked a bit. But we got the roller out, and the roller can paint the cab and everything. So Rodney's going to send us a bit more paint, because we got to make the snow truck look good. So we have to paint the back of the cab and that tank using the roller. Also, too, during the evacuations or the return, they gifted us some Red Cross kits or whatever, you know, brooms, cleaning supplies, everything like that. They have these broom handles that fit together. So what are the odds that this is all the same thread? So I know a broom handle, a wooden broom handle will screw into a paint roller in Canada. So I think that's a national thread or whatever, recognized around the world. Anything for brooms and paint handles is the same thread. Not sure. I thought over in Europe they might be metric or something. All right, so over here we got the other ski off. It's up on the workbench. We made our little tummy plates to fit in here. So do everything now instead of doing it to the last minute and then, how would you say, have to get the plasma cutter out. So we're going to cut all the pieces out of our finest quality of material. Yes, there, it looks good. And there we go. That ski looks good. So hopefully by tonight, when we finish up late in the evening, we'll have this ski welded up and painted. I think we have enough welding rods if we keep playing around and playing around. And hopefully we can. Oh, here's the ski rod. We're starting with 24 inches on the bottom, and probably by the time we're all done and said and done, it'll probably only be 3 inches in the middle, because 1, we can't steer or turn the wheel, and 2, they grab too much. Yes, you have to worry about that grabbing too much. All right, let's go burn some lunch in the microwave.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. I set up the Starlink Mini this morning. It's actually pretty easy to use. It tells you which way to point it and where the satellites are. You can also put this thing in the vehicle, and it just comes with a simple plug-in. It's not that hard to use. Now let's head inside and let the dogs out, then I can make lunch. I'm not sure what I'll have. At 1 p.m. I'll head over to the Kingdom and see what my dad's doing and drop the Starlink Mini off. Since we're not going on any adventures just yet, we'll put this thing away and use it when we need it. Almost 1 p.m. and I just finished up lunch and fed the dogs, got the quad out, and I'll head over to the Kingdom and see what my dad's up to this afternoon. I don't think we're doing very much, probably just wood and a few things around the yard. Made it to the Kingdom, and the first thing on the list is to fill the pails with some firewood. My dad already filled the house tubs out of the 41, and then we'll fill the wagon and the wheelbarrow as well. And then we can park Thor and do a couple other things. Didn't take me very long, and I was able to get the pails filled. My dad took the black one back to the house. Now I'll head down to the shop in the host shack and put everything away, and then we can park Thor back where it was. Back down at the shop, and I just put the pails away, and now we'll quickly park Thor back where he was. 1:30, we got Thor parked. My dad made sure to write down how far it was from Thor's box on the truck all the way to the door. That way when we have to go back up with the ladder for the wind generator, we know how far to park the truck. I'm officially done in the Kingdom, so let's head into WHO-ville and check the mail.
Okay, coffee time in the Kingdom, and we're in full production. Yes, we used up most of the rods, which worked out good when we had a big gap and we had to use some filler rods. We were using the little shorties. I think that's all we can get out of these ones, yes. But we can use them for filler rods. We got the pieces cut, and now it's just straight weld and weld some more, yes, and then paint some more. Oh, this is going good, and we're sober. Oh my.
All right. What's up, Kingdom followers? Sir Rodney, live from Westrans. Tomorrow's the big draw. You guys have 24 hours to get your emails into me. Whoever's emails are in my inbox tomorrow morning when I get to work, that's it. I'll pick a winner just about 24 hours from now with Paul the Shipper. And speaking of Paul, that box right there, he found the perfect size box to fit 2 tires that were gifted to the Kingdom a while back that went missing. So inside there, look at, he stapled them all up nice. Can't even get into it, but anyways, inside there, 2. I'm sure Joey will show you that when he unpacks everything. Also, there's the stack of papers. Somebody in there will be the lucky winner tomorrow.
5 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make supper. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's minus 12 degrees Celsius, which is 10 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the side. It is kind of chilly out there right now. I'm not sure if you can see that. That is the moon right there on camera. It is extra bright right now. Hopefully we get some nice northern lights tonight, but I guess we'll see. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, we did it, yes, and the bench is cleaned off for tomorrow, yes. All right, so we ran out of the short stubby rods. That's all the rods it took to build 2 skis or to weld them together. We found this rod tube of welding rods. You can see the rust and everything on it, but no idea what it is. They're 100% crap. Yes, 100% crap. You can't go uphill, you can't go downhill. you can't do anything. So I spent more time flipping that ski around, making sure it's flat anywhere I welded. And this is the last box of the Hobart 7018 1/8. That's our sacred box. We can't weld or get carried away and use it all up, because if we have breakage in the kingdom, we have no more rods. So we're gonna have to get Sir Rodney, how would you say, check the coffee funds and see if we can get some more welding rods, because we're in full production. All right, so the boss will be pleased. Yes, plus the fact that we beat yesterday's time by half an hour. Look at that. Yesterday was 7 p.m. new time. Today it's 6:30 p.m. new time, and the ski is sitting here painted. Yes, doesn't that look good? Oh yes, shiny. And this wood stove is hot because I had the doors open, fans going for ventilation, and it's warm in here. Yes. All right, so look at that. We splashed the paint on thick, so hopefully by morning it might be dry. Yes, might be dry. All right, let's go check the flags. Okay, the dogs are excited. They want to go for a walk so they can run and pee in the wilderness. We got the wood stove going in the hoe shack. Gave it 30 degrees in there for the hoe and the dogs. Yes, toasty warm. And the shop stove is burning hot. Yes, look at that. All right, we're not sure what we got for sunset. Oh, there might be a little bit. The me phone showing it up. Just like those people in England, they travel to Norway, the country, and ride the cruise ship to the north. And then they use their me phones to see the northern lights. And here we see it plain as day. So this is why these things are good. If I look around from the screen, I don't see any sunset, but if I look at the screen, I can see the sunset sort of thing. Yes, the me phones make it, how would you say, lighter, things impossible to see. All right, look at the flags, they're looking good. All right, let's go walk the dogs, make a video, and relax. That's a lot of work for an old guy today.